What up, my peeps? How's it going? Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a different video. I'm going to be covering all the different hairstyles, the exclusive hairstyles and the exclusive eye colors and all that stuff that you can change once you have created your character. So if there's anything you don't like about your character, you can go and have a complete makeover. That's something I have done with this character, and I have done with other characters to make them look like I want them to look. And that's something, yeah, you can do pretty much from any level as long as you got the item to do that. So I'm going to cover how to do that and all the different hairstyles that you can get off of that complete makeover kit. So if you're like these two frogs and you got no hair and you want to change that, there is a way about it. So let's go ahead and do that. So if you go into the map and teleport to Lion's Arch, for example, in Lion's Arch there is a complete makeover place, and every major city has one. Every major city has a complete makeover place where you can just pop in and change your character's look. So I'm just going to go to Lion's Arch because that's like a pretty close one, but I could be going to any of the major cities because there's one there basically. So let's go ahead and find the complete makeover guy, and in Lion's Arch it's next to the trading post. So let's just head over there. So if we go over to the aesthetician over here, the makeover preview, we can have a look at our character and change literally anything that we've said before, as well as get basically access to exclusive looks. So for example, even if I wanted just to change to a male Asura, for example, I could do that and there's no repercussions. It's totally chill, which is pretty nice. Like if you just completely change your mind in your character, like if you don't like the way they walk, if you don't like how tall they are, if you don't like, you know, their skin color, their look, whatever, like you can change all that, and that's pretty good. If just like sometimes you just get tired of looking at the same character over and over, so I like that they really add these features on. Anyway, so let's move on. Let's check first off the female Asura hairstyles that we got here. So you got the I don't even know what this is called. I guess just like some sort of like long hair styled backwards or whatever. In all these as well, you can change the hair color and the accessory color as usual, and you got even some extra colors there to play with. But we'll go over those in a second. So you got the cool like sort of braided hair or something. I don't even know the styles with some like diamonds and stuff. You got the sort of Viking look, which looks pretty badass as well. You got this sort of crazy like wave thing going on as well. Some more braids. Looks very I don't know, Viking-esque to me at least. Some other cool hair with some like diamonds and stuff. Looks pretty badass. I like this one because basically that allows you to change the color, the second color as well. So if we go, for example, like for a deep turquoise there, and then like a bright yellow, like basically the color that you choose for the hairstyle kind of also changes a bit at the end there, if you can see. For example, red turns into like a darker, like sort of almost purple, basically like a burgundy. Yeah, it adds a little bit of different color at the end. I think it was a nice touch, you know, like every hair kind of changes a bit, like depending on the color combo you put on them. So you really want to like have a look at that because like they'll change dramatically. Like for example, this one here, the by changing the accessory color there, that also changes the hair color as well. So that's something to keep an eye out for and just like fiddle around and find what you like best, basically. But yeah, let's keep on going. So like there's this one with like the sort of tail on the side there. And again, yeah, if we change the accessory color, that's going to change the hairstyle over there, which is pretty cool. Then you got the sort of two ponytail things. I've seen this one about as well, like pretty cool. Bit of a different look, because like they sort of have like these folds around there. Pretty crazy. You got the like what's it called, the dreadlock look, which is pretty badass. With some like deep mulberry color on that or something. But yeah, that looks pretty mean. Like pretty good stuff, pretty good hairs. You got the, I don't know, like these look like braids, maybe even what are they called? Dreadlocks with some diamonds. That also looks pretty badass. And you got also a similar style here. These also look like dreadlocks. And yeah, again, like by changing the colors around, like you really get different styles on those hairs, which just adds more personality, you know, to your character, which is really cool. And then once you change your armor as well, you can put your armor fitting all these accessory colors and all that shit. So yeah, then you got the hairstyle with the like three tails or whatever it's. I don't even know. This also reminds me somewhat like of Viking era, especially if you go like I don't know for some sort of like blonde, like I don't even know. Like yeah, that looks quite Viking-esque. I actually got this haircut in my what's it called? My Guardian. Looks pretty badass. We got the sort of Princess Leia look. Um, it just reminds me of Princess Leia. It's not very like too similar, but it's got the sort of braids on the sides there and stuff. Also looks pretty badass. Um, and then yeah, you got the sweet mohawk. Sweet mohawk looks badass as well. Doesn't actually have any accessory color on the mohawk, but I do like how they gave the mohawk to the female Asura. Cause like, look at how badass that is. So cool. Especially if you end up matching the color of your skin to that. Then you got some more ponytails with some sort of pen on the side. That's a pretty cool shout for engineers actually. Get some like engineer look on that. Then you got yourself this looks like almost a rider of some sort, like with the what's it called, like a feather on the side there on the head. But yeah, also kind of reminds me of the dreadlock look there, but with a different sort of twist to it. It's pretty cool as well. I like this one. This is the one I got equipped currently on this character. Um, it just it really reminds me of like a haired version of Soja with the like ear things. That's yeah, it's just like pretty cool. I like to use it like that more or less, something of the sort. And yeah, that's pretty much all the exclusive hairs. Like give me a shout if you want me to cover all the other hairstyles and stuff. But these are like available right away from the start, so like I'm just gonna be covering all the exclusive stuff. So the next thing you get exclusive features on is the face. I personally didn't really change my face because just like I like the face of the one I chose right away in the beginning. But yeah, it's cool because like you just basically get a new set of looks, and it keeps all the stats that you set here previously. So that's pretty cool because you can basically move around, change the face without fucking around the face you had before in case you change your mind. So first you got this sort of big-eyed, like drowsy eyes looking creature thing, and I think that's the same look, just the eyes change along the board here. So yeah, you got these like sort of smaller eyes looking one and bigger ones as well, just like looks almost like the eyes from the Cat in the Boots or whatever it's called, from Shrek. Yeah. Anyway, like so then you got this other look, which also again just changes the eyes, and yeah, the eyes are really big. I find like this one looks really really funny, but like also like maybe it's stoned or something, with all the drowsy eyes. But this one just looks like I don't know, like it's just spooked out. Like what did I see? Holy shit! But yeah, like again, like maybe that's just because I got some of the presets to have the eyes really big, um, like eye size, iris size. Yeah, like it looks a bit smaller if I change that. But yeah, that's cool. Like so, if I put the normal eyes, like that's more or less what it looks like. Whereas I have the big ass eyes because that's the face I chose and then edited it. But yeah, you can just fuck around with that and stuff. The third set of faces are these ones, and they look somewhat different to each other actually. So the first one looks quite like just normal, like pretty cute. That one is also like just pretty normal, nothing too much going on. I like these ones to be honest, because like they just look quite normal as well. But I also like the addition of these ones, especially with the choice of eyes. Which just adds a sort of like a difference to it, I guess. So you can have the same character face with like your like little tweaks, which is something that Guild Wars does really well. But yeah, let's move on. So yeah, you get these faces as well. This one has like a really big mouth. Um, so let's go over the male Asura now. So in the male Asura, the differences are just pretty much in the hairs, because the colors are the same for pretty much all of them. So let's go over the hairstyles and see what's different here. So you got this hairstyle, which was also in the other one, the braided with like some sort of diamonds going on as well. Looks very Viking-esque. You got the sort of, oh shit, is that? It's like shaved in the back. I did not expect that, but that's sort of like, I don't know, a toupee sort of thing. Looks pretty cool actually, especially with like these, because I don't think those. Yeah, I think these linings are part of the hair itself. Because yeah, those lines are part of the hair itself. That's pretty cool. Holy shit. Um, but yeah, let's keep on going through them. You got this hairstyle as well, which you see in the other one with the sort of sideburns. This looks pretty badass. Um, sort of curly hair, classic one as well. You got the, again, this one with the braids on the sides looks very Viking like, especially if you give it some sort of like blonde look. Like yeah, like a blonde fucking sweet Viking. Yes. um you got the Dragon Ball look, which is just a classic, you know, like you go for something like flame on that shit, or like some crazy yellow. There you go, that's Dragon Ball for you. You got a Super Saiyan, motherfucker. So yeah, let's keep on going with these. You got these like, I don't even know, like sort of, it looks pretty mental. I think this especially like with some crazy like color like that would look really cool on like sort of engineer, maybe something like that. Like look at that shit. What the fuck? Um, yeah, you got this crazy sort of ponytail, tiny ponytail thing going on as well. Um, and I think this sort of hairstyle really suits like crazy colors as well. You got this sort of like flame-looking pony uh, ponytail that like, yeah, it looks pretty cool. I was actually considering this hairstyle. Looks very don't know, very Hanzo-like, you know, from Overwatch. Just looks pretty badass. Just looks overall pretty badass. You got this hairstyle as well, which is available in the female Azuras as well. You got the side tail there, and different hair color on the top if you change the accessory color. And then you got the, don't even know what this is called in the front, but you know what I mean. You can see it. You get this sort of also normal-ish looking hairstyle with the crazy tail there on the back. You got the pirate looking one. This one is quite a cool one, and you do see it about sometimes as well. It's just a cool hairstyle. It just like looks super piratey and shit, like ready to take on some folks, especially with the dreadlock pirate. Then you got the, don't even know how to call these things in the front. The bangs. That's it, with the crazy bangs in the front. Um, the crazy ass mohawk. You also got the simple mohawk you saw in the female Azura. I don't know if like why didn't go for the crazy mohawk in the female Azura as well. Like it looks fucking badass. Like that's mental. It looks so cool. So yeah, keep on going. We have this sort of braid in the back as well, with that. They look very much like dreadlocks as well. in terms of style, like thick chunks of hair. You got this one that looks very braided as well, braided like sort of dreadlocks. Looks really cool, really cool hairstyles. You got the mohawk like I was saying earlier, and that's all of the male Asura exclusive hairstyles. So something I forgot to go over was the male Asura faces, because you do get a few different ones, and let's choose a hairstyle that's not very obstructive there as well. So let's go have a look at them. So you get this one that has the first. It's similar to the female Asura where the first three are the same, except only the eyes change. And then this one in the middle, you also get that crazy scarring on the nose. So yeah, you get this big-eyed one with like a sort of spiral eyes. You get one without the spiral eyes, but with the big-ass scar and the sort of yellow dots in the middle of the eyes, and the one that has like sort of like normalish looking eyes. And that's actually, I think, the one I selected there for my character. Here you got one with like the really big eyes as well that looks pretty frightened. I imagine you can change the face and so on so it looks less frightened, but like, yeah, it looks very spooked. This one looks like it's gonna kill you at night somehow, with the cat like sort of redness there. Looks pretty cool. And you got this one here with the big eyes as well. It looks very similar to the female one, but just with a similar, or I mean, with a different touch to make it look a bit more male. Then you got the, I don't know, like wise old man look. It looks very much like Yoda. You got a very happy young sort of looking voice as well. The big mouth, and one with a bit smaller eyes there as well, and pretty chirpy as well. Cool. Those are the different faces you get as well, exclusive from the male Azuras. Oh, something I forgot as well is like all the hair colors. So let's go through the hair colors. There's the amethyst exclusive hair color. There's the clear sky exclusive color. There's the azure night. There is the darkness. Spring dew. You got the turquoise. You got the deep turquoise. You got the black sea. You got the thistle. You got the lime. The lime looks really cool actually, especially with other like accessory colors. But yeah, let's keep on going. So you got the lime, you got the dark lime, you got the light lime, you got the dark cotton candy, you got the cotton candy, light cotton candy, light peach, peach, dark peach. You got the copper. That's also pretty badass in my opinion, the copper. Like, they all look badass in their own way. It just depends on what you're setting them up with. You got the chili red, the flame, the nightshade, chocolate, the truffle. They went quite crazy with the names, quite creative. You got the white smoke, you got the celestial, you got the champagne, you got the country blood, or country blood, dry wheat, beige, rich butterscotch, caramel, the golden brown, the mocha, the rich chocolate, mahogany. You got electric leather or lavender. You got the cobalt, the lilac, the iris, the mulberry, the grape, the aqua. You got the shamrock. You got the banana. You got the cherry, tangerine. You got the seaweed green. You got the aquamarine. You got the banana milk. You got the hazel green. You got the light cyan. And you got the magenta. And then finally, you got the moonlight blue. You got the Titian. You got the deep gray. Ice wine? Yeah, apparently ice wine. Midnight teal. Some peacock color, apparently. That's pretty cool, actually. And you got some sea breeze. So those are all the exclusive hair colors. That's a bunch of them. There's some that look really cool, like, to be honest. Like the mulberry, I really like how like parts of it are more blue and parts of it are more like violet. Yeah, you get the point basically. So in terms of accessory colors, you got the cherry that's added as well. In terms of exclusive colors, you got the cherry, the tangerine, which for me looks like just some sort of reddish orange. It's a bit too red for like tangerine to me, but maybe it's just my settings on my computer. You got the banana, you got the banana milk, you got the shamrock, you got the seaweed green, the hazel green, the aquamarine, you got the light cyan, you got the moonlight blue, you got the magenta. Is it magenta? Yeah, magenta. You got the titian, you got the deep gray, you got the icy wine, which on this one doesn't look as icy to be honest, but yeah, some sort of like violet burgundies or something. Midnight teal, you got the peacock, you got the sea breeze, yeah, these ones are just normal ones. Cool. So those are all the exclusive colors you get for accessories and for the hairstyles, pretty much. So let's go down and see if there's any other ones. So there's also the eye colors that are exclusives, and you got the thistle. Can I zoom in the eyes? No. You got the thistle. You got yeah. Let's choose a face that has big eyes. Yeah, this one has a lot of color. So yeah, we have the thistle. We have the purple. We got the grapevine, sky. Ooh, the sky looks really nice actually. The robin, the blueberry, the lime. Also, lime looks really nice as well. Looks like a fucking crazy monster there. You got the dark lime. You got the light lime. You got the dark cotton candy. You got the regular cotton candy. Light cotton candy. Light peach. The peach. The dark peach. The Persephone. The chili red. The flame. The nightshade. The brook. White smoke. That looks pretty cool as well. The white smoke. The celestial. The nickel. The truffle. The camel. Chocolate. Neon blue. Which looks pretty crazy. The neon green, which also looks pretty crazy. The neon red, which looks even crazier because, like, holy shit, if you saw that, like, it would instantly kill you. And then you got the neon yellow. Neon orange. Pure black. Electric lavender. Let me see the pure black. Let me show you the pure black with a different set of eyes, because yeah, like it looks a lot darker if you put a different set of eyes there. Like, let's put my normal character there. Yeah, look at those eyes. What the fuck is going on? We got the electric lavender. We got the magenta. We got the aquamarine, tangerine, banana, campfire, blue orchid, golden, the brass, the verdant, the rain, and the rose. So these are all the like exclusive colors you can unlock when you do the full kit. So thank you very much for watching. This pretty much covers all the exclusive hairstyles and eye colors and faces that you can get from the makeover kit. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't yet. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you next time.